Hey guys, this is Verstine with another episode of Vaccines Are Bullshit. Okay, so YouTube isn't credible evidence. I've never heard that before. I'm just kidding. I hear that like, I don't know, I must have heard that a jillion times within the 8 years that I've been doing this research on vaccines and the corruption in the medical industry. I mean, seriously, so just for you guys that like to say that, and it's really hard for you to actually click on the YouTube link for whatever reason and like actually watch the lectures and stuff that people post as evidence. So first of all, if you must know, doctors, go through medical school, and then afterwards they have practices, and to have a successful practice, you also have to be a very savvy business person. So that includes giving lectures, talking about your practice, your procedures and everything. So a lot of people, a lot of doctors now, especially with the advent of the internet and YouTube, they're able to give interviews and talk about their findings. They're able to give lectures and have them record it and load it up to YouTube. So I mean, during the lectures, they usually give references to the studies that they use or the data that they've collected. So if you watch the videos, you can actually make notes and, go and look that stuff up yourself. So, I mean, you're going to say that YouTube isn't credible evidence, yet you're going to send me videos of that bullshit Penn and Teller video that's on YouTube, all day long. You're going to send me pictures and movie clips of people in iron lungs all day long, 24/7. Oh, so I get it. You can do it, but I can't. That's okay. I mean, this is how it works, right? So it's a double standard, right? So you're going to send me links from blogs like Science-Based Medicine and Respectful Insolence and Quack Watch, and not knowing that these are blogs that are funded by the pharmaceutical industry. So they have every right and not every right, but they have every incentive to talk smack about these doctors. If you notice, there are two sides to this, okay? There are two types of doctors. There are doctors that go and just do what they're told and they don't question anything. And there are doctors who break the mold and actually go outside of their mode of brainwash trained thinking and questioning things. And now there's a list of doctors that is huge in all fields of medicine, in MDs, not just chiropractors. I know you want to be like, it's just chiropractors. No, it's not just chiropractors. I know you're like disappointed, but it's not. It's MDs, it's virologists, it's immunologists, it's people from all different forms of medicine that are questioning the safety and efficacy of vaccines. So it's kind of funny though, when you send me those links, I'll say something, for instance, I'll post something about Suzanne Humphries, right? And then you'll post something and be like, oh, well, it says here in Respectful Insolence that Suzanne Humphries is a homeopath. I'm like, where are you getting this information? From pharmaceutical run blogs? Okay. So then when I post a link showing from the Internal Board of Medicine that she is an actual registered certified MD and she's a nephrologist, that makes you look like a dumbass. So when you say that vaccines are safe and effective, and you post, and that I post something showing you all of the adjudicated cases that people have won money from vaccine injuries, kind of makes you look like a dumbass, right? So when you're saying that vaccines don't have the ingredients in them, and then I post links showing the pharmaceutical inserts that have the adjuvants and animal cells and aborted fetal cells in the vaccines, and you're getting your work from like Quack Watch and Respectful Insolence and Science-Based Medicine, kind of makes you look like a dumbass. So I mean, it's funny because when I post a lot of links, and we're very audio-visual people, right? So a lot of people do absorb information through video, through audio, and then it's a lot of information. It's too much for you to take in. So your only response is, oh, YouTube is an incredible source. Well, you know what? Maybe not for you. I get that. But what's even better is there are always people that are reading the comments. Always, 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 always. I would say sometimes more than people that are actually commenting. There are more people that actually read the comments and don't say anything. And they're going to look at your links and they're going to look at my links. And guess who's going to win? Oh, me, because they can compare, and they actually, once they're presented with both sides, they can make their decisions. So another question is that I have is very interesting. If somebody was like, oh, well, my girlfriend has 8+ years of postdoctoral, I don't give a fuck. so bad for her. I'm sorry that she spent all that time and money to get brainwashed, you know? I'm waiting for doctors to actually get together and make a class action lawsuit. Because I think if I went to medical school and I found out that, you know, we were unwittingly poisoning people, I would be devastated. You know, I think that's why doctors have a high suicide rate, because a lot of them figure this out and then they feel guilty, you know? And I commend the doctors. I just want to say, I want to commend the doctors who are actually coming out and speaking about this, because I can only imagine it must be one of the hardest things in the world. But at the same time, it's one of the most noble things in the world. So just know, for you doctors that are speaking out, nurses and scientists that are speaking out about this, there are lots of people who love you and commend you for what you're doing. So anyway, so getting back to this whole thing about like people, you know, being intimidated by the videos that we post. Why would a lay little black woman like me be such a threat to people, right? If I'm not a doctor and I'm not, you know, a scientist, but I'm just speaking about research I've done that I've gotten from other doctors and other scientists. I don't like pull this like, you know, from a spaceship full with little green men. I mean, I know you think that, but I actually go and use, you know, stuff on PubMed, and I look at other doctors and their lectures and stuff too. And just so you know, also, there's not a consensus on this. So they're going to have some studies that say vaccines are safe and effective, which are all basically funded by the pharmaceutical industry. And then you have independent science, which is for the people, which doesn't have the interests of the pharmaceutical industry in mind, and it says conflicting things about all this stuff. So I mean, which side are you gonna choose? Why are you so intimidated by me? If I'm so, you know, I'm harmless, right? I am not any of those things. I'm a layperson that's done research. That's it. And I'm talking about my experiences, and people can either take it or leave it. But the thing is, the anti-vaccine movement is growing because people actually do look into what I say and do read the comments and compare both sides. And then they see that you look like a dumbass. And then they start questioning whether they should vaccinate themselves anymore or their children. So I saw a video from the Psy show, which the Psy channel or whatever, and he was talking about that if parents are presented with information about vaccines, then they are 8 times less likely to vaccinate their child. So his solution to that was just to not ask questions and to not not even think about it, just do it. So what does that say? That's kind of creepy, right? They don't want you thinking about this. They don't want you questioning whether you should vaccinate or not. They just want you to do it. So if their science was so just and so righteous, they should allow you to look at both sides. Why don't they want you to hear the other sides? They don't trust you. They think you're stupid. So just think about that. Yeah, YouTube isn't credible evidence, my ass. Okay? Peace, truth, and love. Bye-bye.